Damn, I gotta do my shit all the way over again. God damn. Fucking, I gotta buy a new keyboard, yo. I gotta buy a new fucking keyboard, bro. My content at? Content. Damn, I got like 2 of these motherfuckers. I can't publish this shit. I'm bad. Quite bad. Damn, we gotta do this shit over. That's so unfortunate, bro. Unfortunate as fuck. You say send it to me on Instagram? Okay, bet. They got music in there? I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna wait till everybody get back in here. Why my chat thing didn't pull up? I'm waiting till everybody get in here before I look at it. Damn, I hate when it does that shit, bro. I'm type something. I gotta buy a new keyboard. That shit be fucking up. Then that shit muted somehow.
Don't forget that shit. What type niggas a third like nigga?
Okay, I'll check it out. Okay. I gotta pull all my shit back up, my strings and everything. God damn. Oh, finally got this up. You said what's the tattoo on my chest? Which side? Alright, y'all, we had to start stream over. Hold on, wait till everybody get back in here. Now, where's my fucking chat box? Somebody right here. It's a stripper. It's a stripper right here. And my other one got like guns, money bag, and all that shit on it. Okay, now I gotta find my damn chat box. Fuck.
Thug life, y'all don't forget that shit. What type niggas a thug life nigga?
Kyric Gorgeous Goddess says, your left side.
My left side.
Kyric Gorgeous Goddess says,
Yeah, you talking about this?
your left side.
It's a woman. Stripper. This how you sitting on Instagram? It got music in the background on it. I bet it do, bitch.
What I'm
always been a superstar.
Fuck, I can't listen to it. It got music, baby. I'm making short on it. I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna make a short on it.
Stream Elements says, Stream Elements bot running. Learn how to customize the bot here. Link. Stream Elements says, Stream Elements bot
Alright, I'm waiting for everybody to get back in.
Learn how to customize the bot here.
Of the song,
Link.
asking himself if he should really release it the way it is, because he felt like something was missing.
It was more on the level of the song Keep Their Heads Ringing as on Nothing But a G Thing. But he wanted to put out something that's considered one of the greatest rap songs of all time. A platinum hit for a multi-platinum album. Something that doesn't get forgotten about like Keep Their Heads Ringing, which was his last single, and it quote-unquote only went gold. Suge Knight convinced him to let Pac jump on the song, saying that they should use his hype to their advantage. On Saturday, November 4th, Pac was at K&M Studios with Nate Dogg, Johnny J, The Outlaws, ex-members of Thug Life, and some others working on music. Dre all of a sudden came in unannounced, walked up to Pac with 2 tapes, one in each arm, and said, "Hey, I was going to keep this for myself, but I decided to
fast forward to the part when they're sitting on the couch."
I'm trying that dude, boy. This shit deep as a motherfucker. Oh, I'm meant to get a girl. Yeah, train that goddamn boy. I'll train it later. When they on the couch, this the couch right here, right? Is it got music in the background? That's what I'm saying. You said when they on the couch? Oh, yeah, you go.
Thug life, y'all don't forget that shit. What type niggas a thug life, nigga?
How ill was that performance out there?
That was crazy.
You've done a lot of shows.
Right
You
here.
performed a lot of times. That was something special.
That was energy. It's freezing out there and I was sweating. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
because it was hot. What's up, Snoop?
I'm chilling. What's up, New York?
Got a lot of love for you guys. Dr. Dre, 2001 comes out on the 16th. And I'm telling you, man, just trying to get a copy of this thing to listen to it, just to sit down with you guys was tough to do.
Is it
you
right
got
here?
22 tracks. You're going to blow people's minds. Congratulations on it.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Honestly, it is unbelievable. The writing, the production, the collaboration, we're going to talk about all of it here. Your fans are crazy over there. But it's good to have you guys back, too. Back working together. How did you guys sort of hook that up? It says on the record, you know, the LBC and the CPT back together again.
Oh, yeah. You can.
Well, I was working on my album, No Limit Top Dog, which is in stores right now. No.
Hey, when we get to Snoop TV?
Yeah. And Dr. Dre, you know, Dr. Dre assisted me with 3 tracks on that album, so Be Pleased, which is the one that's banging right now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I paid him back the same way he did me.
They're crazy out here.
And we should talk a little about you have an incredible talent for finding new talent. What is it when you hear some? What are some qualities like Eminem? We've always mentioned, but what is it about the quality in somebody?
I mean, the person just has to have that star thing about them. You know what I'm saying? Period. They have the outside the studio activity has to be just as good as the inside. You know? Period. I mean, that's it. You just have to have that star quality. I just had this gift for finding them. You know what I mean?
There might be some people in this room. Snoop, do you think that's one of Dre's greatest talents, the ability to find new talent and just make it happen for him?
I think he has the ability to produce. A lot of producers just make good beats, but Dr. Dre actually produces, and then what I mean by that is he actually works with you and helps you find the best in yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's a hand in.
Stop the cap.
I just had to put that in there.
Hand marriage, and it's a beautiful thing when you're working with Dr. Dre.
Absolutely. And you know,
No, he look like he look like hey, motherfucker.
in listening to the record, I kept going back to the song
Is that
Forget
the
About
end or
Dre,
is it like-
which Forgot About Dre, excuse me, and M's on it. He couldn't be here today. He wanted to be.
Right.
But the song is incredible. We actually sat down with him. We caught up to him to tell us a little bit about the history behind this particular song and the message that this song has to say. Let's watch what Eminem had to say on Dre TV.
When I first had signed with Dre, you know what I'm saying? And people were running around running up to me saying, you know, yeah, you signed with Dre, but Dre's finished. You know, what is Dre really doing? So we want
I
to.
knew they were gonna do that shit. Come on now. Why you had to play the song?
To say.
I gotta skip this shit.
Thug life, y'all don't forget that shit. shit. What type niggas a thug like nigga?
I never
never
did
left.
leave. You know, I took a Rip Van Winkle moment, you know what I'm saying? Took a little nap for a minute, now I'm back in it.
Yeah, but you know what I gotta say? Like, you are Dr. Dre. Do you really feel the need to answer to what people, like, the vibe on the street, like what people say on the street? You don't have to answer
Yeah, because
them.
they buy the records too.
Yeah?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I have to listen to the criticism too. That really motivates me. That's where I get my motivation from. Those people out there talking that nonsense,
Yeah.
straight up.
Okay, good. You gotta put them in their place. Let's talk about this. We were just talking about this before the show started, about a music videotape that was stolen. Do you want to talk about that now?
Yeah.
What,
I mean,
just break it down. What happened?
I mean, it was a videotape that
here
we
we go.
did in my house just for my private collection. You know what I mean? Snoop was a part of it.
They got it?
Somebody.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Oh, hell no. What kind of tape? Hold on, we gotta see what kind of tape it was. They got a Diddy tape? Oh, they got a Diddy tape. Oh, I know you lying. Hold on, we gotta go back. That nigga said they got it.
part of it.
They got it?
Somebody stole this tape from my house or something like that, and there's a lot of X-rated things on it, you know, so.
So what? Well, let's see a second.
What kind now? What y'all think? What y'all think is on that tape? Shit, think I ain't gonna find that damn tape. Hello, I'm about to Google that bitch. I ain't gonna. Hold on, I'm about to Google that motherfucker. Shit. I say Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, leak tape. Hold on, you gotta put Pornhub in this bitch. That's what I'm finna put it to. Don't judge me. Damn, they ain't never put it up. Damn.
Snoop, you don't know about this? Remember the tape? You're on it. It's gone.
Bueno?
It's gone. So what happened? You had a party? Someone? Don't you? This is like the Tommy Pamela Lee thing. It's gone. Now it's gonna be
Nah,
out.
it's worse than that, man.
Hell no.
Oh my God, bro. Oh hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
That boy sweet. That boy sweet. They had a damn Diddy party. We ain't gonna lie, cause they ain't said not one time he said we had some women over there. You know what I'm saying? Then they say it's worse. Shit. I would say at least a number per se. It's rated. It's a whole bunch of girls in it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't say nothing like that. Maybe I'll try. Let me play the whole thing. Let me trip.
So are we looking for it? Can we say anything? Anybody
Yeah, I mean,
watching?
if you-
Whoever was at Dre's house at that party, you better return that tape.
Please bring
I
it
mean-
back.
Oh my goodness. What do you plan on doing? What is it gonna get out? What are we gonna?
I mean, if it gets out there, you know, so be it. I'm just letting everybody know, you know. It was out of my private collection. That's all. It wasn't meant to be out there like that.
All right. Well, let's hope it gets returned in the mail. Let's go back to Dr. Dre 2001. You collaborate with a lot of people. Snoop's bugging right now. We're gonna be in commercial. Snoop's gonna be like, I can't believe the tape is gone. You collaborate with a lot of people on the record. We just saw Exhibit out there.
What kind of tape y'all think it is? Cause I need to know at this damn point. Cause I'm shit. It's all 1 minute they give me it's like it's supposed to be a whole bunch of with girls. Ain't both of them married? Boy, you get famous women up anything. Shit. Appreciate you telling me that, Chicago. I gotta make a clip on it.
To give it to you, so that both of us can get on it. It's called California Love. The pictures you see of Dre and Pac together were from that studio session at KNN. Dre left his house and got out of his comfort zone to pay Tupac a visit in the studio. For the first and also last time. Pac was super happy when he saw him. He was kinda disappointed that Dre didn't produce his entire album, and that they only had one studio session together. But the moment Dre played the beat for California Love, everyone in the room got excited and was blown away. Everyone was proud, saying Dre came down here for us. They were in party mood.
You played California Love, so Dre, you know you owe me this. I'm new on death row, fresh out of jail. You know you ain't gonna be finished your album no time soon.
Pac listened to the beats and wrote his verse in 15 minutes. Dre was really impressed by Pac's rapping skills, his delivery, and how he could outshine him on his own song, even though it only took him a couple of minutes, while he himself needed weeks to perfect the song. Pac's style and energy fit the song perfectly and improved it. It was exactly what Dre was looking for. Only thing he didn't like about Pac was that he brought all his homies with him. They weren't even there to make music. They were just drinking and partying. Dre didn't really feel comfortable in those type of environments. He prefers working alone or in a small group, without having 20 people running around in the studio. According to Michelle A., Dre can't work or focus when having so many strangers around. He didn't even like recording music at KNM Studios with all the other artists on death row. He preferred being around less than a handful of people. That's part of the reason why he got himself a studio in his own house, so that he doesn't have to deal with random people telling him what to do. Dre had also brought the tape for the remix version of California Love, which he had bought from the producers Lay Law and D-Mac. But Dre didn't tell Pac anything about it, so he thought he's getting 2 more Dre tracks for his album, and was excited. But Dre's plan was to only give Pac the remix version, not the original version he produced himself. For All Eyes on Me, they recorded around 46 songs. 27 of those landed on the album, and Dre only produced one of them, Can't See Me, which had a beat that's recycled. He didn't even produce it with the intention of giving it to Tupac. It was an old instrumental that Dre already had in the chamber, and had saved for later. Like explained earlier, California Love was originally supposed to be Dr. Dre's solo. He had no plans of giving that song away.
Hey, I'm gonna do something special for y'all when we hit 6K subscribers. I'm gonna do like custom made. When y'all say something in the chat, it's gonna have custom made Tupac. It's probably gonna say Thug Life. It might say like Thug Life, Jody beside it, so y'all can see that shit or something like that. Or I might say it might say Machiavelli. It might say Machiavelli, and you then say your name. You know what I'm saying? Like Machiavelli member. Y'all give me some ideas how y'all want me to do it. I'm gonna make it tonight though. I might just say Thug Life, some shit.
He wanted it for his own album.
Make our little own.
Dre only gave him the remix, which was produced by Lay Law and D-Mac. Dre only took credit for it, meaning technically he only produced one song off the album. I never hung out with Tupac or nothing. For that one song, I decided I was going to start on my next album, and I did California Love. It was just me on the song originally. I wanted the song to come out right then, but I didn't have a record out. So me and Shook got together and was like, yo, let's put this on Tupac's album, since it's about to come out now. So what I did was take out my second verse and put in Tupac's verse and let him do the ad-libs at the end. Then bam, we do the video. That's how that happened. The part about Dre and Suge agreeing to put the song on Tupac's album came later. At first they just wanted to see if the two have chemistry, and if he can somehow improve Dre's song. Suge had to later drive to Dre's house and convince him to give the song to Tupac. But Suge could only get the remix for him, which Dre didn't even produce. But back to the California Love studio session on Saturday, November 4th. After recording Pac's vocals, they listened to it and agreed that both versions of the song are ready to be mixed and mastered. Dre then told Pac that they're going to shoot the music video for California Love next weekend. Pac was excited for that as well. Him and his homies then left the studio so that Dre can finish the tracks. Dre then decided to take a break and come back a few hours later to finish mixing the songs. But his friends thought that Dre deserves to take the day off, now that they've perfected California Love. So he said, yo, let's just block out the studio for the whole weekend. Dre then agreed, and they put the tape on the board so that nobody can touch it. They left everything as it is and came back the next day. All of a sudden, some random strangers come into Dre's studio without permission, all excited, greeting and hugging him, saying, man, glad to be on the same label with you. Dre didn't know what to say and had no clue what was going on. He had a strange look on his face. Suge had started to sign random people to Death Row without Dre's approval. They had an agreement that Dre would be the one who signs artists, that Suge would stay out of it. Dre would only work and spend time with people that he himself brought to the label. And so far, he had only signed a small group of people. Dre wouldn't just let anybody in. Suge Knight had no clue about music but would still give people record deals, without talking to someone who can actually tell who has talent and who can benefit the company. His friend then asked him what was wrong, and Dre said, I don't know if you know how it's set up, but the way it's supposed to be set up, Suge is supposed to take care of the business,
why they all couldn't get
and I'm
along,
supposed to...
You know how much they all could have gotten on, the whole West Coast could have came together, like, Suge Knight, well, we can take Suge Knight out, but Dr. Dre, Eazy, NWA, with Tupac, all in one goddamn group with Snoop Dogg. Shit. I wish I could hear all of them on one song though. I know that shit be dope though. You probably gotta make some AI shit to make that shit happen. But that shit, I just want to hear Eazy on Tupac on the song together. That's what I really want to hear a song with them two on the song together. I don't know why they ain't make no song together.
Take care of the creative. Ain't nobody supposed to sign to this company unless I hear him first. I'm trying to keep a certain quality and integrity to our company. Now Suge just signing people.
That was really
not
shit that California Love.
They signing people now.
Dr.
Suge was taking over and violating the agreement.
California.
Dre had lost creative control and was obviously upset about it, thinking that Death Row is going downhill.
Bobby? How you doing? Appreciate you coming
he
back.
had already stopped producing beats for other people on the label, because Suge invited other producers to come work with the artists on Death Row, so that they can put out music faster and without Dre's involvement. Because they had wasted a lot of time because of Dre's alcohol addiction and him going to jail. Suge felt like the company has to be able to make music even if Dre is gone. But Dre only started Death Row because he was promised that he will have full control over the music, so that he gets to decide what the label puts out. But times had changed now, and Dre didn't feel respected or appreciated anymore by Suge. It felt like he got demoted.
Tupac and Eazy on the Game How We Do remix.
Give me a hell yeah! Give me a hell yeah!
I ain't gonna lie. Both of them motherfuckers killed that shit. I ain't gonna. They go ahead and be real. Hey, bro. Hey, they killed that shit, bro. I don't know who made that. Who made that little remix? I appreciate you. You know, at the end of the day, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? We need that for the hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I made, cause when I first started my channel, I made a like a remix to it. Man, Eazy killed that shit, but Tupac bro, that goddamn energy. I was in that motherfucker. All the time I was sweating twin when I heard that song. Had my shirt off and everything like I got right now. What's up? They did that thing. Do they got another one?
Aramis LA says. Facts.
That's the only one I know they got. They got another one. Aramis, they got another one.
Facts.
Do they got another one with Tupac Eazy on it? Cause I will go listen to that motherfucker. They killed that shit. They need to be a real song. I ain't gonna lie.
From being the co-owner of the company to one of the many artists on the label, while Suge is on top. Some people think that this was the point where Dre decided that it was best for him to leave the company, although he would still stick around for the next 4 months. On November 9th, which was a day before they started filming the music video for California Love, Suge Knight went...
C17H25 Nalo says, you rap? I make old school G-Funk type beats. C17H25 Nalo says, I produce.
Nah, I used to. I'm tired.
Anybody
in the chat, y'all rap? Let me know y'all rap. Drop y'all goddamn. You know what I'm saying? My boy say make some fucking beats.
That's the only one I think. Aramis LA says. That's the only one I think.
Alright. Damn, that's 4 though. That's the only one. But y'all rapping trap. My boy say he make some goddamn some beats and shit. You know what I'm saying? He hook you up.
To Dre's house to convince him to give the song to Tupac, instead of saving it for Dre's next album, The Chronic 2, A New World Order. Papa's got a brand new funk.
Who he got on the Chronic 2? He got Snoop Dogg. Well, he got Snoop Dogg. Who he got? I can't see. He got Susa T. Who they? Susa T or Ice T? Corrupt, Dash, and I can't see the last one.
Dre wasn't happy with it, as he would essentially have to give away the only timeless banger he had at the time. He saw it as his only way to make a successful comeback. The rest of the songs he had weren't strong enough to put out as singles. He was also told that Death Row will be focusing on Tupac first, that they would use his hype to their advantage.
We'll come back to them. That shit long as fuck. We found that damn video though. Oh, somebody called out Nav and them for lying. Who telling the truth? Hold on, my boy said, hold on, we need no truth, cause they said they telling 2 different stories. We need to know what happened when Tupac pulled up on Nav. We need to know.
You was right there when Pac and Nas had that run in at Bryant Park, right?
Yeah, tell me what's going on.
I was right there front and center.
From your point of view, can you give me the backstory?
My point of view, so the first thing that happened was at the awards, me, Gaddafi, Fatal, Napoleon, and
my boy, appreciate Star Trek Channel. Appreciate that.
Give me a hell yeah!
Shout out to him, Star Trek Channel. I appreciate that.
And who else was with us? Our homie from the Claire Bang was with us. We inside, right? It's probably about 30 of the homies outside. We inside the awards. We walking in the back. You know, it's the stage, then it's all the seats, and then it's like a little area where everybody walk back. So we walking in the back, and Gaddafi walking in front of me, and I see him. He looking, and he stopped and kind of like,
yeah, Allah. But we get the band down the front. I need that, twin. Hold on now, twin. Yeah, Allah, what is it? Oh. You don't know? Oh shit, I forgot. Okay, he is Allah. I forgot. Okay. Outlaw Universe, bro. Where can I get this shit at, bro? Hold on now. You ain't gonna have no outlaw shit. I don't know about it. Hold on now. It's on. We need that on the stream. Outlaw. Damn, Tupac got an official website? Damn, I didn't know you had a website. Hold on, man, twin. Anybody tell me this? Tupac got his own website? I don't think this is real Tupac. Oh, it might be a real site. This a real site, y'all. Y'all let me know. It says music, everything on it. Damn, I went on Amazon and bought. I should have bought it from right here. Hold on, how many y'all charge? Oh yeah, I should have bought it from here. Yeah, that's why I should have bought it from right here. Yeah, this look right prices for me. Yeah, $13. Yeah, it's me right there. Yeah. Damn, anytime $16. Damn. Well, I need this collection. Oh, Tupac puts Outlaw. What album is it? Oh, it sold out. Oh my, I know you fucking lying. Damn. What they got on there? Letter to the President, #1. #2, Still I Rise. 3, Secret Awards. Ooh. #4, Baby Don't Cry. Keep Your Head Up. Keep Your Head Up too. Oh, I never heard that song. #5, As the World Turns. #6, Black Jesus. I've been hearing people saying that by Black Jesus. A song called Black Jesus. I need to hear that one. #7 is Homeboys. #8 is Hell for a Hustler. 9 is High Speed. Matter of fact, 11 Kill Illuminati. I see it right there. Tattoo Tears, You Can't Be Touched, Y'all Don't Know Us. Okay, damn, that motherfucker hit. That motherfucker sold out to you. What's that guy? Tupac Past Life. I this the early. I haven't listened to the album. I haven't listened to Loyal to the Game. I haven't listened to this Tupac album that I need to listen to. I want to react live with y'all. Are you still down? I know some songs on there, but I haven't sat down and listened to the whole thing. And Tupac Apocalypse. That's what I gotta listen to. Make sure we ain't miss nothing. The best of Tupac. Oh yeah, they gonna fuck me up with this, but I'm be on this motherfucker shopping like hell. I ain't gonna lie. Let's see what all they got on here. What kind of t-shirts y'all got? Oh yeah. Pre-order. I don't want to pre-order. So it ain't out yet. I need some fire shit, bro. We on stream. Ooh, I kind of like that one right there with the goddamn. Say we don't got all our type. I'm in here shopping and shit. Ooh, got the old Tupac shit when he was in that interview. What is it, MTV? Oh, I need this. I need that one. I need this one, the Machiavelli one. I need that one too. Oh yeah, I'm on here. I'm shopping on this motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, this is a real website. I gotta make sure this is a real website. They ain't gonna take about 2 weeks. Come, this shit say UK. God damn, bro. Oh, Tupac jacket. Oh, $350. God damn, they want $350 for these motherfuckers. With the Tupac on the back, I fuck right, yeah, I fuck with it. What it say on there? All eyes on me. 30th, and oh, we need that for the anniversary. 30th anniversary, yeah. Damn, we need it. I'll wear it on stream right there. Ooh, with the bandana in that motherfucker. Now that's fucking hard. That's tough right there. Can you see what it say on there? Ooh, with the Black Panther on that motherfucker. Ooh. I know you fucking lied to me. Damn, I can't read it. You can see the pride in the Panther. Damn, I can't. Can I zoom in? How you zoom in? I want to see what it says. You can see the pride of the Panther. Damn. I need to go back. I go back. What is it? All right. Ooh, Live and Die LA. Live and die in LA. The place to. Ooh, Brenda got a baby. I know you lying. City 5. That's my pride right there. Yeah, we need this. Yeah, I'm with this motherfucker proudly right here. Yeah, I need that. Y'all ain't got no Tupac. Hold on, I ain't got no Tupac pen, bro. We ain't got no pen. I'm going on, twin. Need some Tupac pen. Oh, I'm already on that. We got some fashion. We got fashion. Oh no, I'm about to get off here. Oh yeah, I need. Oh yeah, there you go. Outlaw. That's what I needed, right? I need one. I need an outlaw hat. Mia gets to wear 1995. Yeah, I've been trying to find this shit. Like thug life shit. I've been trying to find that motherfucking shit for the longest. We got Tupac socks. Okay. Alright, we all off damn top. I'm gonna go back. We probably been on the goddamn the thing we was on. Alright, my bad, brother. My bad, outlaw. Tell what happened.
Like turn and look right there.
I'm buying some
There's some guys they like right there, and it's Nas's boys, and they kind of like grilling us and shit. So we like looking like, you know, like we grilling them. back, you know. So it was almost like a little exchange, like you know what it is. Like, come on, man, let's, you know. So that was the first thing that happened. So we go to our seats and shit.
The one that used to got them
Pop presented his award. Once he presented his award, we knew he was gonna be walking out soon. So we got up out our seats. We hanging over on the side, waiting for him to come out. So we come out. We see him, and you know, one of the homies probably told him, like, you know, we just seen Nas boys and shit. You know, we recognized him from the videos. We all was huge Nas fans and shit. Like, we all love Nas. So we recognized the niggas we saw. They was his boys. About 5 of them and shit, you know what I mean? And somebody told Tupac, like, yeah, you know, we just seen Nas people and shit. They trying to grill us or whatever, you know what I mean? So
we miss Tupac and the Outlaws.
We start walking back out, and we see 2 or 3 of them again, and one of them, I don't know, he says something. Pac kind of like they were standing by the exit way to go out the thing, and Pac kind of start barking on it, and I just remember security like, this ain't, you know what I mean? So we all go out. So we just know, like, niggas see us. And, you know, they from Queens. I'm sure they was feeling the way about Pop coming at Mobb Deep, you know, as they should. They, you know, that was their brothers, you know what I'm saying? So we leave out. We go to the park, the after party, right?
Oh, Snoop Dogg is.
It's like
they say Snoop Dogg
probably
though.
10-minute walk. You know, he had about 30 Jersey guys outside. And we go outside and, you know, Pac like, yo, we're going to go to the after party, right down the street. So, you know, everybody couldn't fit no van. So we all walked to the park. Pac giving out $100 bills the whole way. Might have gave out about $5,000 or whatever it was. I just know he kept saying, yo, give me some more money. And, you know, the streets was like, they was happy to see him. He was out there showing love, you know, just on our walk, you know. So we walk into this park. It's about 30 of us, and you know what I mean? And we get there, and we there for a hot second, maybe like 10, 15 minutes, and drinking, just happy to be, you know, happy to be in this atmosphere and shit. You know, the Jersey homies is there. We introducing him to everybody and shit.
Bumping it yesterday.
Pac was feeling real good to be back home. You know what I mean? So I remember he did an interview and he was like, you know, you probably see it on YouTube. You see all the niggas behind him holding up Death Row East signs and all that. Yeah, he like, you know, I bring a, you know, Pac was crazy. I bring a new government back. You know, all these suckers, Nas, everybody, he naming everybody in this shit. About after he did that interview, about 5 minutes later, we see Nas come around the corner. You know what I mean? Everybody look. It's about him and maybe about the same guys we got into it with it, and you know, in the so, you know, they walk up, you know, the whole clan surround them, you know. Mind you, I'm right there in the middle. I'm shoulder to shoulder with Pac right here. Pac standing right here. Nas standing right here. Nas walked around the corner. He wanted to see Pac. He wanted to talk to him. His body language was like, me and Pac need to chop it up. They met each other before. They had mutual respect for each other, you know. So I know when Nas seen his boys at the awards, you know, they probably told him what happened. Yo, we seen Pac, whatever. So he probably feel like, I need to see Tupac. He pull up, they start talking, you know what I mean? Mind you, they totally surrounded at this point, you know? They was outnumbered. There's nothing tough about that. It was just Pac first time back in New York. We was deep, you know? And that's just what it was. Now, this is a corporate event. A lot of rich white people and actors.
Who outnumbered? Y'all outnumbered them, or they outnumbered? Because Snoop Dogg said, you know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg said, hold on, we gotta go to Snoop Dogg. I'm gonna go to Snoop Dogg shit after this. But Snoop Dogg said y'all outnumbered and shit. He talking all aggressive, the Nas shit, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. Oh, we gonna go to Snoop Dogg shit next.
and you know, it was no reason for Nas to be there deep at all.
I believe that,
you know, so he had his couple of guys, and as he should, you know, yeah, it's cool squad and so they chopping it up, you know, I'm right there, you know, mind you, Nas was one of my favorites. This was like a movie to me. I see he right in front of me, you know, I knew Illmatic, I knew the words to a fucking song, you know what I mean? The nigga had on a red leather outfit, he had on some glasses with some red lenses. He's right here in front of me. Me and Pac shoulder to shoulder. Nas right here in my face. My first time, you know, in this environment. I wanted to tell a nigga how much, you know, we all love him. But, you know, this is wartime. You know, Pac chopping it up with him. So, you know, it was a little pushing going on. His boys, yo, Pac, tell your boys to back up. Niggas ain't backing up nothing. Like this, it was a little tense exchange. But them niggas handle it like men, and they talk. And Pac told him what the fuck was going on. He told him he had him on. He dissed him on Against All Odds. He told him he was gonna take it off. He like, yo, nigga, we gotta work. Niggas should never be going at each other like that. You know what I'm saying? And it was a simple exchange. And Nas walked away, right? It was a little hectic, you know, for a minute, a little pushing. Suge right there. You know, Snoop was way over there on the other side of the field. I saw him specifically. He was way over there. You know what I mean?
Stop the cap. Snoop Dogg said he was right there. He said he was right there in the middle. You know what I'm saying? He would say he was right there. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'll tell you, Snoop Dogg to be, just show his damn colors every damn time. You know what I mean?
I was right there, shoulder to shoulder with Pac, with one of my favorite rappers, Nas, right in front of my face, right? Then they left, right? We was all happy that this happened. You know what I mean? Pac loved Nas. I know they had nothing but respect for each other. I know all our Jersey niggas loved that nigga. How do I know? Because that's all we played when that nigga came out from, you know, his first verse you ever heard. You know what I mean? Fucking live at the barbecue, we was all rocking with the nigga. What I don't like is over the years, man, how that exchange, all these different stories. The truth is, you know, Nas walked up. It was about 7 of them. It was about 30, 40 of us. He didn't skip a beat, man. He didn't get, you know, he didn't tuck his head. He walked up. He wanted to talk to Pac. The truth was, it was as gangster as it get. He walked up and they had a conversation. Pac all sweating, telling the nigga, yo, da-da-da-da. You know, Nas was cool, like, yeah, da-da-da-da. And, you know, the corny shit, though, is like, afterwards, all the amazing, wild stories. 20 fucking years later.
Nah, he ain't the only on that said Snoop was on the other side.
Who else said it? We gonna point their ass out tonight. Who else said he was on the other side?
I got a wild story what happened that night. You know, his brother Jungle, I'm about to shoot Tupac. He wouldn't have made it out the fucking park. Our niggas had heat. It was surrounded. There was nothing they could do. You know, anybody could be outnumbered. It's nothing special about that. You know, a couple of niggas, you know, could go against a bunch of niggas for sure, right? But there was no win in this situation. You know, it wasn't no, you know, sort of amazing, wild stories that I done heard over these years. I'm gonna start with Snoop Dogg. Nothing but love for Snoop Dogg. He told a wild version. Yeah, you know, I think like with Snoop, like when I Snoop, Kendrick, the joint he just dropped, he was saying to Snoop, I hope it was the edibles. I hope it was the edibles when he said this one, because he had a wild version of the story, like Nas had Pac surrounded and all that. But I'm to Snoop defense, right? Snoop didn't come with Pac to this park. Snoop got there in his vehicle, his security, however he did. So I think all the niggas that we had with us, they was outside the venue. All our Jersey niggas. The niggas ain't come inside the motherfucking awards. They was outside waiting for us to come out. So in my mind, I'm thinking maybe Snoop, he don't realize all these niggas is actually with Tupac. They're not with Nas. So to his defense, I'ma say that, you know what I mean? But he told a wild version of the story. It was a long time ago when I saw what he said, but it was something like, Nas, he had Pac surrounded, and it was almost like Snoop version was like, you know, Pac, Nas could have snapped his finger and it was over for Pac. And I'm like, you know, I don't know, you know, in his mind, you know, he smoked a lot of weed. It was almost 30 fucking years ago, but Snoop's version for sure was by far the most off version. There was no truth at all to his version of the story. Mind you, I saw Snoop when all this was going on. He was way over there.
Yeah, you said he was from a distance. Yeah.
I mean, fucking way over. You know what I mean? So for him, his version was just, I don't know why
he couldn't even hear what they was talking about.
He was nowhere near it. Literally, I think he was doing an interview with the cameras in his face. This is Snoop Dogg. You can't miss Snoop Dogg in the crowd. He's tall as shit. You know what I mean? So I don't know what made Snoop come up with that version, man. But just over the years, it's you know, Fatal. He used to lash out about that. You know, like every time, you know, Nas or one of them would do an interview, he was like real disappointed because we all loved Nas and looked up to Nas, and you know, to see like over the years how this story done just spiraled out of control with all these wild stories. Nothing fucking happened. Nobody threw a punch. It wasn't nothing. Niggas had a fucking meeting. Them niggas was surrounded. You know? It wasn't no winning for them niggas that day. It was 40 of us. It was 7 of them niggas. And he walked up like a fucking G. He didn't stutter. His step wasn't off. That's the realest version of the story. That's the most gangster version of the story. He was outnumbered. He ain't turn around or they go death row. Nigga, Suge right there. Nigga, there wasn't nobody else gonna walk up like that. Wasn't none of them other niggas out there gonna walk up like that.
Oh, we going up. Hold on.
Baby Jody 7413 says, WNAS. Garshevagaj.3401 says, what's happening?
What's up, bro? Are you asking what's happening or are you saying what's happening?
What's happening?
If you asking, I don't know what verse, but if you asking what happened, we going over with Snoop Dogg told a story that about Tupac and Nas meeting up and shit, and we getting confirmed by one of the outlaws what really happened during the time.
Trust me, that's the most gangster version of the story, the fucking truth. You know what I mean? Niggas walked up. It was outnumbered by 2, 3. It was about damn near 40 of us, man. And they surrounded them niggas for real. He didn't stutter. He didn't wave at all. He wanted to talk to Tupac. They had a mutual respect. So like, I just don't understand why it's all this crazy versions where the truth is the most gangster version, man. You know, his niggas telling stories, niggas had Pac yoked up and all this fucking silly shit. You know, but I think the most disappointing part for me, fucking nuts, right? The internet, right? Let me say something real quick. Let me say something. I think the wildest part for me is, because I got nothing but love and respect for Nasty Nas, man, and what he brought to the game and how he carried himself. And, you know, he's one of our legends and our icons. And after Tupac died, right, and all these different stories and telling their own versions, man, when the truth is the most gangster's version, right? But I think when he started doing these, what's the name of them albums he was doing? The King's Diseases, maybe?
Yeah.
King's Disease trilogy he was doing this. It was like, you know, I think when Snoop's interview set the platform for niggas to like try to run with it. So that was the most disappointing part for me. He started dropping these King's Disease albums, and it seemed like every album he was throwing little lines in there about Tupac because he knew for sure the internet will run wild with them, right? Like one line he was saying he ran into Pac somewhere, one of them colleges, and Pac asked him what he was drinking, and basically he gave Pac the
He took credit for
Hennessy.
Pac drinking Hennessy.
Yeah, it's like, you know, when all this pop up, we be ignoring it, but I be getting calls and from, you know, the family and everybody be like, Pac been fucking drinking Hennessy, you know. But it's like you dropping these albums, you know, they don't get played on the radio no more, things like that. He don't need none of that shit. He's rich, he's a fucking legend. But it's like the little internet buzz, right? Where I'm gonna throw a little Tupac line because he see this Death Row East story, you know, this not Death, you know, that whole MTV story, you know, with him running into Pac, how it just grew legs and all these different versions of the motherfucking story, you know. So, you know, like throwing out the Pac line, right, about teaching him how to, he gave him his first sip of Hennessy. He'll do that on one album. The next album, it'll be like, I'm gonna do the Death Row East song. You know, then the next album, it'll be like, what he say? Something about he stole Pac's Thug Life tat because he got the Godson tat, but then he's saying Pac stole the Machiavelli, the euthanasia chain from his QB chain. Now I'm a Nas fan, right? I remember.
I ain't no Nas doing all that. Now Nas gonna bring you to the front for it. Now you doing all that, twin. Anybody in the chat know that was Nas doing this for real? Was he doing that for real? Let me know. I don't know, twin. You might have to. Nah, you about to get the boot. Now, I've been fucking with you because you did tribute to Tupac. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. You know what I'm saying?
87, you know, I think he did like a QB album, and I think that chain might have been on the cover if I'm not mistaken. QB. I was a fan of all of them.
QB.
Mobb Deep.
What it's called? QB album? QB album. I can't spell for shit. I want to see it. This it? What's called I Am? They don't look like Tupac shit. He said QB. Maybe we tripping. Oh, I got a Machiavelli hat. I don't know if I get that bit now. I ain't gonna lie. I ordered this shit. A dunk. Ooh. I need that, twin. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. I mean, I had to go back, but I gotta buy something real quick. They got Deal Mama? Oh, no, you fucking lying. Hold on, they got the shirt. Oh, they got the t-shirt. Then you can get your baby. But they got everything on here. You can get your baby, goddamn. Oh, that would be nice for Mother's Day coming up. Damn, it's so... Everybody done bought this shit, bro. I done bought this shit for Mother's Day. Bitch.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Then play the song too. You know what I'm saying? Get this shit to your mama. Then play the Dear Mama song. Yeah, that shit be hard. Yeah, damn. Damn, I discovered that shit late. Bitch. We got end time. Ooh. That's a plate. Oh, picture this. I was about to say, I know there ain't no plate. Oh, they got a keychain. See what they got for All Eyes on Me. They got the 30th anniversary. They sent that shit for $80. They got Tupac cards. It's crazy. They got Compton Cowboys. What the fuck is that? Okay, cowboy style. Okay. How do you want it? Okay. Me Against the World, one of my favorite albums. Ooh. Oh, they doing it for the 30th anniversary? Can we add another song on there? Y'all gotta drop a new song at this point. I know y'all got one. Yeah, I need that to hang up. I need that one. On my wall back though. Alright, I'm gonna go back. I'm tripping. I don't got the fuck out.
Capone and Noriega, all them niggas is dope artists. You know what I mean? Dope as shit, right? But that's one thing I remember.
Okay. We know Tupac lied at this point, so. Ooh, let me see this. Okay, we got ED, I mean TV. We're gonna go to ED, I mean, then we're gonna go back to Should You Expose Snoop from Running from Tupac. We're gonna go to that one next. Outlaw. What you wanna be when you grow up, Rara? I wanna be a fucking outlaw.
Yeah, I mean TV. I'm back. Talk my truth. Summer's here, y'all. Yeah, man. If you like me, the kids is out of school. They up in the crib eating up everything. You know what I mean? The days are getting longer. The weather's spicy. Nice and warm. It's my favorite time of the year. I'm a summer baby. Born July 7th. But before my birthday, every year comes the 4th of July. 4th of July is a time for barbecues, family get-together, pool parties, the whole 9 yards.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I'm with that shit you talking about though, but ain't nobody don't do that shit no more. Cell phones and all that don't fuck everything. You know that shit. I ain't seen the big person go to a cookout in a long time. I don't even remember last time I seen a big family gathering. They're going to the cookout like they used to go back in the 90s. Shit, I don't think people do that shit no more. Maybe y'all do that in other states, but right here they don't do that shit.
It takes me back to a very infamous night in 1996. Some of you may know where I'm going with this. The infamous House of Blues performance. Featuring, starring Snoop Dogg and of course,
what is the name of that
Tupac Shakur.
So you can't be teasing me like that, twin. Like, don't tease me like that.
Dog had the pound with him.
Hold on. I might go back to the website, y'all. It's called Out. Now I don't want you to order.
It's time to add my son to our car insurance.
Fuck copyright music. But it's called. It be called when you order, cause I don't know this is like a real website. I just stumbled on this shit. Matter of fact, do they got reviews on here? I know it's real. They got reviews. They ain't got no reviews on it. I don't know if it's real, but that shit, I'm gonna try it. Shit, see, they come through. It's called, this for the Tupac All Eyes on Me 30th anniversary. Yeah, they doing this for May 8th. I'm gonna give y'all the website. Hold on. I'm gonna zoom in on it. Let me zoom in on that for y'all. So y'all can go copy out some Tupac shit. I know I'm about to buy some. I ain't gonna lie. Shit. Can y'all see it? That's the website right there. Can y'all see the website? Let me know if y'all can see the website. That's the website right there. You got it, baby? You got the website? What's up, brother? How you doing?
Michael Burial 2008 says, hi. Michael Burial 2008 says. Said hi.
Shit, they got the music, everything on him. Ooh, they got. Ooh, I need that one. What about? I need this right here. I need that Tupac album right here. What album is it? The Best of Tupac, Part 2, live, bitch. Shit, they want 36. Shit, it ain't bad for release. It release date is. It was like 2021. When they released it, 2021. So they been making money out of Tupac low key. I don't even remember that shit. I gotta get this album to them. When it was released? 2027. I mean 2027. April 2027. Is this the official website though? That's what I need to know. Oh, they put Stretch on him. Oh my god, I don't want to listen to them damn Stretch. Okay, we got Trap by featuring Shock G. Violent featuring Wisdom of Words of Wisdom. Never heard that. So these are songs I ain't never heard. Rebel of the Underground featuring Ray Love and Shock G. Oh yeah, we got some music. I want the Outlaw bandana that nigga got, bro. That's what I really want. I want the Outlaw too. Yeah, they got that whole lighter. Ooh, I already got that at home. I got Tupac. I don't know, low key I like that damn painting. I'm just all on West. I don't forget what we doing. My bad, you know what I mean? My bad, bro.
Blues performance. Featuring
you did teach
starring Snoop Dogg and of course Tupac Shakur. Snoop Dogg had a pound with him. Pac had us the Outlaws with him. And what a great night it was, man. Can't forget Casey and JoJo. They definitely hit the stage. Rest in peace to Nate Dogg. What a night, man.
I wish I would.
That night will always be a special night to me because it's literally the only time you can really say you saw. Well, a lot of one-on-ones happened that night. First of all, it's the only time we got to perform together as a unit. -1, and I'll get to that in a little bit. Ever. Yeah, prior to that, we had different fractions, of course. We had toured with Tupac, and when I say we, I mean mostly me, Castro, and Gaddafi had toured with Tupac for a few years prior to him joining Death Row. I don't know how many shows Napoleon got to do with us at the time, but we definitely, me, Castro, and Gaddafi went on a few tours with Pac. We got to perform many different shows together, many different cities. But the House of Blues show was epic, man. It also was the first time Young Noble got to perform on stage live. I think it was his first live performance ever as a rapper. Pac put him on the spot right away, and I'll get to the reason why. Some of y'all know the story.
I don't know.
But anyway, the show was epic, man, and we heard about we was gonna do the House of Blues, and of course, at the time, House of Blues was one of the hottest venues in LA, one of the hottest venues in Hollywood. Everybody performs there. You know what I mean? A virtual who's who of artists and performers performed at this particular House of Blues in Hollywood, California. Like I said,
give me a hell yeah!
Wessie a D Mafka. Jair got 89.
Like you said, D Mafka?
Wessie a D Mafka.
Shout out West Side with DDD Marco.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no.
I hope I said it right. I hope that. You probably said the wrong thing.
July 4th, 1996.
Come through, bro.
Tupac, Snoop Dogg at the House of Blues. At the time, Tupac is on fire. All Eyes on Me is out. So already a multi-platinum selling album. Already a couple of #1 singles. 2 of America's Most Wanted and Hit 'Em Up. Just recently released along with How Do You Want It. So yeah, the guy is on fire. That's an understatement. Snoop is Snoop Dogg. He's still coming off Doggy Style. Mega stars at the House of Blues, Death Row Records, the biggest shit ever. And guess what? We didn't rehearse. We didn't rehearse at all. Pac was notorious for not really. I don't know if he didn't like to rehearse or he just didn't see it as something that he needed to do much of. But I don't remember Pac doing too much rehearsing. Very little that I can recall. He would be known as an improv artist, like an improv jazz musician. Like to just be in the moment, you know, kind of loosely understand what the track list is and what we're gonna perform, but allow his emotion, his charisma, his passion.
Bobby Council says.
Give me a hell yeah! Give me a hell yeah! Give me a hell yeah! Give me a hell yeah!
Facts, bro.
And his energy and the crowd's energy to feed and fuel the show. And so we didn't rehearse in a traditional sense.
You know what I'm saying?
What we did was we woke up the day of the show and Pac was like, all right, yo, we got to figure out the show. Yeah, we do. Got a pen, got a pad. This is the track list. Came up with the track list. All right, we're going to rehearse right now. So we literally rehearsed in his living room in Calabasas, California, the day of the show. There's some pictures out there that you can see of us practicing. I literally have on what I wore that night. What I wore that night is what I have on in those pictures. Army fatigues, Timbs, and a blue t-shirt. So that day was an interesting day.
I didn't realize what they were talking about in this song. It took me a while out there. They were talking about, I know they were just big a bit. But I had to, like, me doing these documentary, I learned that, by them saying that too big was taking a lot of people beats and shit. He was beat by the
Dear God 89 says. Real talk, he on the same level as Marley.
Football
Where they got
Marley?
scared that he was reaching too many souls. Preaching gospel.
Hold on, let him cook. Let him cook.
89 says.
Let him cook.
Real talk, he on the same level as Marley.
Yeah.
Where they got scared that he was reaching too many souls.
Do y'all agree with that?
Preaching gospel.
Do we all agree with that?
Realize.
Let me know now before I continue. Do we all agree with that? Shit, I take it to Michael Jackson too. Bob Marley and Michael Jackson. That's where I take it from. You know what I'm saying?
For me, because I had a summer flu. Actually, both me and Gaddafi, who shared an apartment together in the San Fernando Valley at the time, both was a little under the weather. His mother came by with tea and soup and things of that nature to try to get us together for the show after we did our impromptu rehearsal. My temperature was like 102. I was going through it. Nauseous, fever. Didn't even really want to do this damn shit. I didn't want to do nothing. But missed that show, I wasn't gonna miss it. So I told Pac, look, I'm gonna
watch that whole thing, the whole little blue House of Blues thing you talking about. I'm gonna watch the whole thing with the music playing and everything. You know what I'm saying?
And
with y'all,
lo and behold, by the time we got to performing, every symptom that I had was erased. I was fully entrenched in the moment. The crowd was fever pitch, man. It was standing room only, complete sellout. No room, nowhere in that place. A complete sellout. Celebrities, ball players, the media, paparazzi, everybody was there that night. And
who recorded the video and none? That's what I want to know.
We go to get to the House of Blues to go to do the show. And you know, we hop out to go in, and everything is going according to plans. It's heavy, a lot of police there, heavy police presence. Of course, we got high securities and bodyguards and layers of security around us. But we get to the door and everybody's going in, and I go in and I notice that the rest of us are not coming in, and there seems to be a commotion. So I go back to see what's going on, and I see Fatal being put in handcuffs by the police. And I'm like, what the f is going on? You know what I'm saying? Fatal of all people. You know what I'm saying? They're not putting handcuffs on Pac. They're not putting handcuffs on no security and none of the other, you know what I mean, soldiers with us. They got Fatal in cuffs. Pac looks pissed in a mother. He's annoyed. He's shaking his head. Can't believe it. What the f is going on? Turns around, looks at us as Fatal had a gun on him. Nobody knew Fatal had a strap on him. Fatal did that and didn't tell nobody. He might have told y'all. But none of us knew, including Pac, that Fatal had a strap on him.
But really,
and so now the police, they want to lock him up.
I didn't know he had a gun, though.
After some talking to and a brief negotiation, it was agreed upon that Fatal could not come in. The strap was confiscated. He had to wait outside in the limo. So now we got to think on our feet because we're performing Hit 'Em Up, and we're performing another new song called Tattoo Tears. And so,
hold on, I ain't never heard that song. That's good. Boy, I thought it was. I thought it was goddamn. I keep hearing airplanes. I was like, where the airplane at? But it's where the damn. He made me forget. Tattoo Tears. Is that a good song? I never heard that by Outlaw. That's an Outlaw song, or is it a Tupac or Outlaw song?
Pac look at Nob and be like, yo, you got to do Fatal verse on Hit 'Em Up. Yeah, Nob had literally just gotten to the click. You know what I mean? As far as being a rapper in the
yeah, that's the dude we did look at Nob. The last interview we went to, we looked at Nob. Okay.
And was just getting his feet wet. And so Pac put him on the spot like, yo, you got to do Fatal's verse tonight. If, you know, Nob stepped up to the plate and was like, I got it. And knocked it out. Hit it out the park. Some of the highlights from that night to me is doing some of the new music that we got a chance to do. Of course, songs like Hit 'Em Up, So Many Tears, some of his other classics, pre-Death Row. They went through the roof, man.
You played So Many
like
Tears?
Pac had them going. Even though we didn't rehearse, we still killing it. A ball of energy back and forth on the stage. You know what I mean? No breaks. And we doing what we do as far as backing him up.
Keeping up, Kiki, appreciate you. Shout out to the channel. I appreciate that.
Give me a hell yeah.
Welcome to the Thug Life family. Welcome to the party, baby. Appreciate that.
But it'll surprise some of y'all. My favorite part of that show is when we did the song Never Call You Bitch Again. Never Call You Bitch Again was hot off the presses. We literally did that song Tupac literally did that song days before. Brand new song.
They gave my homie 90 days for domestic violence. I try to picture myself in this position, but remain silent.
Come on. Great song to me.
You about to pick me the fuck out. You about to pick me the fuck.
Oh my God, bro. Oh hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
You can't be, you know what I'm saying? Tease me like that and shit. Got me all worked up and, you know what I'm saying? I'm going back, bitch. I don't give a damn. Cause I never seen this whole House of Blues shit too. So it's my first time. Due to the fucking copyright shit on this shit. I think he got to edit with it's we ain't gonna be copyrighted, so.
They gave my homie 90 days for domestic violence. I try to picture myself in this position, but remain silent.
Great song to me. Had that switch sample in it, that guitar lick, Danny Boy crooning in the background, and Pac doing what, in my opinion, only he can do. You know, speak from the heart, tell stories.
Yes, sir.
Particularly to the women. Speak to women directly.
Mm-hmm.
None of his contemporaries could really do that style of hip hop. That's a lane that he owned then and continues to own.
Fat check, fat, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, he still on that shit to this day. I'm trying to think of all the rappers. Like far like, he still, you right. Nowadays, all women the B word and everything, B's and H's. You know what I'm saying? We don't got no like some real rappers to talk to the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like Tupac, you talk to the ladies. You know what I'm saying?
As far as his contemporary is concerned, now we've had artists to do it since, and they all were influenced by Tupac. Don't get it twisted.
Give me one.
But at that time, in 1996, there was only one who could do it like that, and his name was Tupac Shakur. So I always loved that because I felt like as background, that's when we did our best. I felt like us falling back.
I ain't gonna lie to him. When you at the airport or something, you got all the airplanes in the background. What's going on, Swin?
And allowing Pac to have that space and just doing some light, low background vocals, that was the best part of the show. And that's me critiquing us. You know what I mean? I remember Suge had jokes after the show. Like, yeah, man, y'all gotta start rehearsing. You know what I mean? That shit, he ain't saying it was hot garbage, but we was all over the place. And there was a lot of mistakes. And if you go back and watch the show, you can hear the mistakes. But again, Pac was so on fire, and you know the energy was so heavy at the time. It didn't even matter. People didn't really care about the mistakes. This was Pac, fresh out of jail, back, the king of hip hop, reclaiming his throne.
Yeah, I agree with you on
that. Live in LA.
Hey, as soon as he played that hit him up song, I would have been that motherfucker turn. I'll go ahead and be real. As soon as he played hit him up, boy. I'm with y'all tonight. Fuck bad boy too. And if you down with them, fuck you too. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I take it back.
You take it back?
God 89 says. Nah, I take it back.
You take it back.
And opening up for Snoop. He was the opener that night. Snoop was the headliner. Although they did come back to
oh, hell no.
Oh, my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
Oh, you open up for Snoop? I thought the other way around. I thought Snoop Dogg don't open up for him.
Together at the end of the show and do 2 of America's Most Wanted. Snoop was 4 or 5 million sold at that point, and a huge hip-hop star at the time. I can't stress that enough. But that's a hell of an opener. You know what I'm saying? Love the Dog Pound's performance, man. Love their part of the show, they were like a well-oiled machine. You could tell they had been performing and rehearsing and doing this shit together for a minute now, and they were used to doing this. Again, as Pac and the Outlaws, we were a brand new unit. Even though me, Castro, and Gaddafi had been there, you know, a lot of the times early in the game, aside from myself, it was really just Mo Preem or Big Syke or Big Stretch that was really on stage with Pac and doing background vocals. This was the first time Tupac and the Outlaws performed on stage together. So we had a lot.
I didn't know. I thought they'd been performing, so that's the first time all of them performed together. Well, one of them was in the car. Well, one of them was in the car, but like really, yeah, that's good to know.
A lot of kinks to work out. Still a dope show, but compared to the Dog Pound show, who looked like I said, a well-oiled machine.
Dog Pound hit like that?
Them niggas
Hold
was
on, I
cook.
might be sleeping on Dog Pound at this point. Dog Pound must have been the shit back in the day, bro. I must be sleeping on Dog Pound.
Everything flowed perfectly. Everybody knew they role. You know, everybody knew what line they had to back Snoop up on, or back Daz on, or back Corrupt on. Everybody knew they role. You know, our roles weren't so defined as of yet. But what a night, man. A night I'll never forget. Like I said, Jodeci came on stage. They did Freaking You, and then them and Pac did.
I'm fucking done with this shit. Yeah, I miss out on everything, man. Damn, that had to be a good ass show. Yeah, Tupac though, yeah, Snoop Dogg them, Casey and JoJo, Freaking You, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was yeah, well. So I need to find somebody that was at the besides him, but who's at that concert.
How Do You Want It?
Damn.
Then the Dog Pound came on, and like I said, two of America's Most Wanted at the end. And then after the show, Pac, Suge, and Snoop just walked around the House of Blues like the kings of LA, shaking hands, taking pictures.
He got that hot ass suit on, it's crazy.
You know,
boy, Lil Drain, boy.
Congratulating each other. What a great night. A night I'll never forget. And coming up on 30 years. Yeah, man. July 4th, 1996. A night that will go down in history. Infamy. And it's literally a lot of one-of-ones that night. You know, things happen on that stage that we'll never see again. Ever. Unless we go back and watch the footage. Thank God for the footage, man. It's Idi Amin. This is Talk My...
I know he got like, y'all make sure y'all follow Idi Amin. I be saying the name wrong. Idi Amin TV, we talking more about Tupac shit. Y'all make sure y'all follow. Matter of fact, I'm like scrap. I need to join his thing though. I'm gonna join. Oh, for $3.99. But you know what I mean? You testing, ain't you? So that's why I gotta get my YouTube become a partner on here. So I can get them, so our members only shit. Oh, we got the loyalty badge. Okay. I gotta get mine. One day we gonna get out. Oh, we got somebody that's on Machiavelli album. What name? Regina Slim Details recording with Tupac for Me and My Girlfriend. Oh, yo.
Another one.
Give me a hell yeah.
Yeah. I love that song. Yeah. Sam.
Okay, Virginia Slim, I appreciate you taking the time out to come on Bomb First. Before we get into the questions, I just wanted to check in, see how your sister Gail is doing with her health and stuff. I know I used to speak with her during the Row era stuff, and yeah, I would love to hear how she's doing.
I know this shit copyrighted.
Yeah, that'd be real nice. When I come back.
Do you know what?
I want to shoot a video. For, I still don't know what song it's gonna be, but I know I want to do 2 songs. Worldwide Down Pieces.
Who that singing in the background? I feel like I know that voice from somewhere. Is that even if the sun don't rise? What the name
is? And Tattoo Tears. I want to do Tattoo Tears as a performance piece, just like this.
Ooh.
You can get back from.
Come on now. They fucked me to the head all the damn music. Come on now.
Hey, cool with that, man. Hey, what's up, Maxwell?
Felt good.
All right? Good.
I left you a message.
I got you. Hey, good to see you.
Yeah, you don't kiss my little like that?
We're going to do a little crowd in front there.
It's all that damn music in the background fucking me up.
Jason around with the girl up there, the little food glass.
There's Leah. What is it right up?
How you doing? What's up, man? I'm sorry, let me see.
Turned out a little bit good. They got that music.
Looks good, Kevin. Yeah, it does. It's really good.
Damn, this shit's so old, you can't even really see.
Where do you see any of these happening? Here?
One has got to be both New York and there. Worldwide Down Piece is going to be both places. That's the one I want Ralph McDaniels to do.
They say my boy skinny though, but he got them cut right here. I ain't gonna lie. They say Tupac was skinny here, but that nigga cut it for like a motherfucker right here.
Brothers in Arms could be out here.
Money will be there in no time. Because things on the line. Western Union is the fastest way to send money. Let me tell you, when somebody calls and they need money quick and in a hurry, don't ever mess around with anything.
Give me a dap.
Brothers in Arms could be out here on the streets and in the studio.
Use Western Union. When it's on the line, Western Union.
I need these to be like the cheapest videos ever. Of course, worldwide, it's going to cost more than both spots. That one we're prepared for. But the other ones I want to be 30, 50,000. 30 being the good one, 50 being the nasty one. Worldwide could be, of course, a regular big budget. And then we can use pieces of that for the other videos.
It's been a living legend for centuries.
I think one of them is published though.
I think it's good you're doing this company. Long time
Mom, let me get a lot. Y'all ain't bring the waves down? I ain't bring the bus down? Worldwide and Brothers in Arms both being priorities. Because what I think is that if we shoot Worldwide Down Pieces, we'll get half of Brothers in Arms. Because all I want to do is shoot on 125th Street and Crenshaw.
You get to see his work ethic though. I'm saying how he worked and did playing shit out.
That's 2. And then Brooklyn, where Buckshot and them live, shoot pieces of Brothers in Arms there. And then out here at my house for Brothers in Arms.
125th Street in New York.
Yeah.
That's gonna be shit.
For the whole shit, for the whole One Nation shit, I want narrative. Because I wanted to start with me just having the idea. And then end out with the projects. I want Tattoo Tears to be the last one. Like with them leaving and more, not really, like just more of a performance. And then the whole video.
So you're saying there's going to be a theme throughout all three of these?
What? Yeah,
That's
them
gonna
coming.
ongoing
One Nation
throughout the
shit.
whole
Yeah.
thing?
To New York.
It's like a trilogy.
Yeah.
Damn, we'll never get that.
I like his shit. Tattoo too.
Hey, he playing nice note the One Nation thing, performance and shit.
An actual fee would be followed by an 800 number to call for great deals and prizes and stuff.
So you want him to do that?
I got the team. I got it. The team up. We're talking, girl. Bring them out.
Come on, keep the camera straight.
Yo, guys. You don't want to dance. Swing. Swing. Swing, swing, swing.
Oh, man, we got everything y'all did. I believe y'all bags like something like the Nah, leave.
I forgot these dudes' names. They were dissing Biggie. They got into it with Biggie. I forgot these fucking names.
Keep the stuff.
All right.
We'll help them. Post-grad value
Go back to Africa. Come on, man. I have to get on this shit. Cool.
Yeah, talk scared of them.
Yeah, where's SST?
Oh, now they gonna copyright music. Yeah, man. See, that's why I gotta get y'all on Twitter with me, bro, so we can start watching shit and play the music and shit. Next time I know kill Tupac and Biggie. No, you lying. Also, I think it's my clickbait. Now we gotta go back to the other one we were looking at. We talking about Suge Knight. If I can find it. Oh, this old girl with me and your
Appreciate
girlfriend.
you taking the time out to come on Bomb First. Before we get into
Bomb First?
the questions, I just want.
The whole trying to call Bomb First? No, you know you got this shit from. You got that from my boy. You got that from Tupac. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, for hell.
God damn it. Let's go Suge
Craig
Knight.
Hill 3884 says, peace. Craig Hill 3884 says, peace.
Peace, brother. Let's see what we got about Suge Knight. Suge Knight says Tupac wanted to sign Aaliyah. Hold on, damn. Wanted to sign Aaliyah and do a joint album. He lost his mind over Aaliyah. Oh, Aaliyah and Tupac the album? Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay, we got a lot of Suge Knight. I'm about to do a Suge Knight interview. Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing now. Let's go on. Suge Knight reveals Tupac and Orlando fight.
Story in real life. This not no comic book scene where they say, "Oh, we all go."
Council says,
y'all want to know what Tupac shirt at?
Let me get that Tupac shirt. Bobby Council says, let me get that Tupac shirt.
That's the website. I don't know. Y'all be cautious with this because I don't know if it's like official website. Hold on, I'm getting that. I'm going.
JRGod89 says, FR bruh, I gotta go try and watch that concert at House of Blues July 4th, 1996, but I subscribed, so I'll fuck with you late, Playboy.
Give me a hell yeah!
And watch that concert at House of Blues July 4th,
I'll watch it, brother.
1996, but I
want to watch it too.
So I'll fuck with you late, Playboy.
Appreciate you stopping through though, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. But I will be doing like on TikTok. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on TikTok. The same when Baby Joe 7413. I'm gonna do Ready to Die versus Michael. Not Ready to Die. Ready to Die versus Me Against the World. I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow early morning. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna tell y'all I'm gonna do it on TikTok. Listening party. We're gonna go to song. We're gonna do song battles. We're gonna play one Biggie song, then we're gonna play one Tupac song.
JR.89 says,
that'd be dope.
If it has HTTPS in the front of the website, it's legit.
Okay,
JR.89
okay,
says, if it has HTTPS in the front of the website, it's legit.
Okay. This for everybody that want Tupac shit. That's right, yo. That's the name of the website. Alright, brother, thank you. We appreciate you. Welcome to Thug Life. Shout out to the new subscribers, bro. I appreciate y'all subscribing to the channel, bro. I think everybody got it now. Alright, bet. Plug Ben came back this shit.
And lets him put out as much music as possible. So Dre was indirectly told to wait his turn and to step back while Pac takes over the game. At a time when the rap world was bombarding Dre with questions about his next album, asking him why he's taking so long and when he will finally drop. Cause the rap game was slowly turning his back on him after his loss against Eazy-E during their rap beef, which made people from Compton, the city he was representing, turn their backs on him. And to many people from there, he also lost his credibility as a gangster. So Dre wanted to come back strong and win back all his fans. You can't...
Shout out, Bobby. Appreciate you, Bobby.
Another one. Give me a hell yeah.
You have a good one, Bobby. See you next time.
Do that if you give away your best songs. Cause Dre had to wait a year for Snoop to drop his album, and then after failing to drop his album Helter Skelter, he had to wait for the Dog Pound to drop their album, and now that it's finally Dre's turn again, they want him to wait again for Tupac. And then you also had another Snoop Dogg album on the way, which was The Dogfather, plus all the people that Shook signed to the label, who were all waiting for their turn. How is Dre supposed to come up with another California Love when he's being told to wait for the others to drop first and is giving away his best songs for their albums? Dre only had a small amount of beats and couldn't afford to give them all away. Some producers make beats within hours or days, but Dre always took his time. Sometimes it took him months to do one song, and he was getting tired of people popping up every few months asking him for beats. So Dre more or less felt neglected and treated like an unimportant bench warmer, even though it was his own label. He wanted to be the main priority and the biggest artist on the label. With him giving away California Love, he would once again have to go back and come up with the next game-changing rap anthem to sell the album, before Shook can ask him to give the song to someone else. It became harder and harder for him to make bangers after giving away all his beats to Snoop for his Doggy Style album. Cause Snoop ended up selling twice as much as Dre. And after that, they more or less went their separate ways. Snoop ended up working with Daz instead and didn't pay Dre a visit while he was in jail. So they weren't really best friends. I mean, Dre had no involvement in Snoop's sophomore album Dogfather, and there were no plans of them collaborating again. All the people he made famous weren't helping him with his album. And now Dre was on his own again, working with a small team of lesser known artists, struggling to come up with an album that's on the level of The Chronic or Doggy Style. He didn't want to make the same mistake again, and neglect his solo career while making others more successful than him. So he told Suge that he's not giving away California Love. The two later came to an agreement that Tupac can have the remix version, and that Dre can keep the original version for his own album, The Chronic 2. They also agreed that they would shoot 2 music videos, the more expensive video for Dre's version and the other for Tupac. But Dre didn't tell Suge that he wasn't the one who actually produced the remix. Suge thought that Pac would at least get a Dre beat, even if it's quote-unquote just a remix version, which Pac thought was produced by Dre. But no, the beat was produced by Lay Law and D-Mac. Dre bought it from them and took credit for it. So technically, Pac only got 1 Dre beat for All Eyes on Me, which is the Dog Pound song Can't See Me. Dre obviously knew.
I ain't gonna lie, that motherfucker hits, man. I ain't gonna lie. I love that Can't See Me, though. And but you see all in your nose, Jock Dirty. What the fuck going on, twin? You can see boogers and everything, that motherfucker.
That the remix version is inferior. He didn't want to give Tupac his strongest track at the time. According to his ghostwriter Jay Flex, Dre had around 4 more bangers ready to be released, but none of them were on the level of California Love. A day later, they started filming the music video for California Love, which took them a little more than half a week, meaning from Friday, November 10th to Monday, November...
Hey, no, a lot of people don't say this. Chris Tucker don't been around every legend. Michael Jackson, Tupac. They did them shit. We gotta give some credit when credit is due.
November 13th. That was one of the few times Pac and Dre hung out together. It was filmed in El Mirage, California, and takes place in...
Them nostrils are crazy, LOL. Rick on C9 you says. Them nostrils are crazy, LOL.
I told you, the motherfuckers spread it out too to me. I was like, God damn, but you ever seen Squidward, SpongeBob Squidward house? I don't know, let's go to it. That motherfucker. That's what I was thinking of the whole time. I ain't gonna go to it. I ain't gonna go to it. That nigga goddamn. God damn, Squidward.
In the desert in the year 2095. Dre's ghostwriter Jay Flex was there too. And according to him, you could tell that Pac had a problem with Dre.
He in California Love.
Everybody was drunk and they were hanging out at the set of California Love late at night.
Let me show you. I might show you.
Pac talked about all the stuff he went through the past couple of months. And then...
Let's go to California Love.
Merlin Magic Bishop says. I had no idea that went on. Merlin Magic Bishop says. I had no idea that went on. Rickon C9 you says. Spread it out. Pause twin LOL. Rickon C9 you says.
I know you fucking lying.
Pause twin LOL.
I'm gonna show y'all Chris Tucker real quick. He in the beginning too. Hey, y'all didn't ever see California Love? Make sure I mute it. Yeah, you right there, Chris Tucker. Hey, then I realized,
Ronnie Carter 8918 says, can nobody talk about Tupac Shakur?
Hey, I know something. I just noticed something. Ice Cube Copy did some Copy shit.
Says, can nobody talk about Tupac Shakur like I can?
I feel you on it. Y'all notice something. Whoever seen California Love, you know how these people dressing and shit like that? How they were dressing like this and shit. Ice Cube made a movie like that.
That's my era.
That's crazy.
Ronnie Carter 8918 says.
I'm gonna show y'all.
That's my era.
What's that movie Ice Cube made?
Ricon C9U says.
When he was on
I haven't watched this video in years. Ricon C9U says. I haven't watched this video in years.
Yeah, me too. What's that Ice Cube? What's that Ice Cube movie? Hold on, y'all. Did he copy California Love? They did copy that shit. I don't know. Not in the movie.
Ricon C9U says. I do remember that part of the video though and didn't realize it was Chris Tucker. Ricon C9U says. I do remember that part of the video though and didn't realize it was Chris Tucker.
Well, we all didn't. I think about that time, everybody know Chris Tucker like we know Chris Tucker now. You know what I'm saying?
And 9Y says. Biggie cause Pac was faking he was stuck in the Bishop role. This whole attitude changed after that. He was not acting like that, he got caught up in those movies. Lenny Taylor N9Y says. Biggie cause Pac was faking he was stuck in the Bishop role. This whole attitude changed after that. He was not acting like that, he got caught up in those movies. Merlin Magic Bishop says.
Stop the cap! Stop the cap right now!
Merlin Magic Bishop says. Yeah, I'm familiar with that, but they wasn't friends like I thought, damn.
I'm trying to look at this damn movie. This shit look like maybe I'm tripping. Nah. I know I ain't fucking tripping.
Levi Dixon Z4R says. Tupac number 1. Levi Dixon Z4R says. Tupac number 1.
Yeah, he talking about So he said movie, I was like, oh yeah, he lost me when he said that shit.
C9U says. Stop the cap, LOL.
Stop the cap.
Ronnie Carter says. Chris Tucker, he almost died. Ronnie Carter 918 says.
Then Dre told him, "We got your back though, Pac." To which Tupac allegedly responded, "Man, you people wouldn't do ish for me." Pac was drunk, so J Flex and Dre thought that he was talking nonsense. And they didn't really take it to heart until months later. A camera team then came and Tupac did that scene with Suge Knight, where he's counting his money and advertising Death Row. At the video set, Dre also introduced Pac to the singer Nancy Fletcher, who was told by Pac that he doesn't like Dre. Nancy was shocked because she was Dre's artist, and had just met Pac for the first time. She was surprised how he said it to a complete stranger, not knowing if she would keep it to herself. Cause Dre was technically Tupac's boss, the guy who just gave you his best song, California Love. The singer Natasha Walker, who was the one who told Tupac that Dre, Snoop and the Dogg Pound are biting his Thug Style album, confirmed that Tupac never liked Dre, and told Nancy Fletcher that he only pretended to like him for business purposes. Pac always acted like he was cool with him, and he had everybody convinced. There wasn't even much of a beef between them, aside from Dre sabotaging Pac's album Thug Style and then not coming around to help him on All Eyes on Me. 15 days later, on November 28th, Tupac recorded his verse for Got My Mind Made Up, before driving to Compton to film the music video for the remix.
Oh, somebody says.
Taylor N9Y says.
Just give him 10, y'all.
He was wearing female clothes. If y'all gonna point out Thugga for that, point him out as well. Y'all motherfuckers so biased because y'all look up to him like he's a god. Lenny Taylor N9Y says.
Ain't nobody biased, yo. The facts you laying out is not valid.
Him out as well. Y'all motherfuckers so biased because y'all look up to him like he's a god. Ronnie Carter 8918 says. Is never no movie that's a video shoot. Ronnie Carter 8918 says. Is never no movie that's a video shoot. Ronnie Carter 8918 says. That's not true. Ronnie Carter 8918 says. That's not true. Lenny Taylor N9Y says. When that cover All Eyes on Me, that is a female's vest. Lenny Taylor N9Y says. When that cover All Eyes on Me, that is a female's vest. Ronnie Carter 8918
Yeah, that's the same thing like you saying Lil Uzi Vert. Niggas still listen to Uzi Vert.
8918 says.
He wear a whole bunch of female shit.
Lenny Taylor N9Y says. Was not Violet. Lenny Taylor N9Y says. Was not Violet. Riccone C9U says. Stop day cap. Riccone C9U says. Stop day cap.
Bro, goddamn, he went detail.
Ronnie Carter 8918 says.
Damn, what the fuck I just had?
Tupac, no, that's not true neither. Ronnie Carter 8918 says. Tupac, no, that's not true neither.
It's a different thing for worship than goddamn we respect somebody. I gotta go back.
Ronnie Carter 8918
he got his female shit on.
That's a lot. Ronnie Carter 8918 says. That's a lot. Riccone C9U says. That is not a female vest on that album cover. Riccone C9U says. That is not a female vest on that album cover.
I don't know what the fuck he talking about. Is this shit right here, bro?
Listen, Tupac, not gay, because when Quincy Jones tried to proposition him, Tupac exposed him on the Machiavelli tape. So what are people talking about?
Get on his ass.
He says.
Get on his ass.
Listen, Tupac, not gay, because when Quincy Jones tried to proposition him, Tupac exposed him on the Machiavelli tape. So what are people talking about? Lenny Taylor N9Y says.
How is this a female shit, bro? I'm trying to see what he talking about, to be honest.
Shit, but you're not gonna call him out because he's Tupac. Lenny Taylor N9Y says.
Hold on, I'm turning it to
No, y'all call other rappers out for shit, but you're not gonna call him out because he's Tupac. Lenny Taylor N9Y says.
We do call his ass out. If he do some shit, we gonna call his ass out.
Lenny Taylor N9Y says. That's a female.
It must be your first day in here. It's your first day in here.
8918 says. He was God, fuck all you haters. Ronnie Carter 8918 says. He was God, fuck all you haters.
I'm trying to see what you talking about. The shit you provide is not valid, bro. Like, you need to come with some better evidence or something, bro. Like, the shit you talking about is not valid. Come with some valid shit, then we can agree, come to agreement. You talking about this is for a female? When do you see a female wear this shit? I never seen no female wear this shit.
So what about that recording when he was in school? He was saying a little feminine. Now it wasn't it. Lenny Taylor N9.
You talking about something in school? It's crazy.
So what about that recording when he was in school? He was saying a little feminine. Now it wasn't it. Riccone C9U says. It's braces the old-time gangsters used to wear under their suits in the 1920s.
Yo, he on your ass. I ain't gonna lie, my boy he on your ass. He on your ass. I ain't gonna lie. He on your ass to it. I ain't gonna lie. Get his ass to it.
Showed the whole vest.
Oh shit! I'm gonna play the whole video. You gonna throw me off? Yeah. Now, the shit he been, the facts he been trying to do, bro. You not proving shit, to be honest.
C9U says.
Thanks to California Love with Dr. Dre. Pac brought the tapes to Got My Mind Made Up, which Dez had left at Dre's house, to Can-Am Studios, where all the artists on Death Row, excluding Dr. Dre, would work on music. According to Dez, he just happened to be walking by the studio when he saw Tupac playing the song Got My Mind Made Up. Pac was like, I got a beat with Method Man and Redman. Dre made it. At least that's what he was told. According to Method Man, Dez and Corrupt had already did their verses before Pac came out of prison. So Pac probably wanted to tell Dez that he's getting on the track too. Dez then said, that's my beat. I did that. Pac was like, wait, that's your ish? Dez was mad when he saw him with those tapes. Tupac of course didn't know. and was fuming after hearing that Dre didn't actually produce it. Dez had told him about Dre always taking credit for a lot of the ideas he had since the release of The Chronic. And that's one of the reasons why he didn't want to work with him, but rather produce his own albums without Dre's involvement.
Bro, you live too focused. You live too focused in almost that shit. I don't know what the hell you on, twin. You in a Tupac stream, bro. Nobody's not finna agree with your ass. No, what you talking about? I don't know why you keep wasting your time, to be honest. Cause the shit you talking about is the dumbest shit I ever heard. You're not proving no facts. You need to go back and do some more research, bro. Cause the research you providing us is not. My boy, he been on your ass the whole time, to be honest.
Especially after finding out what Dre did behind his back, when he caught Pac with those tapes. Dez had left the tapes for the song Got My Mind Made Up at Dre's house, since he had the machine to run it off on the big wheels. He had produced the beat himself. It was originally meant for their debut album Dog Food, which came out 2 days before Dre gave Tupac those tapes, meaning on October 31st, 1995. The reason why Got My Mind Made Up didn't make the album is because Dez forgot where he left the song. He thought he lost it. So he was surprised that Tupac had those tapes. Dre had probably given him those tapes since it was tradition on Death Row that everyone on the label contributes to the next project that's coming out. When Dre made The Chronic, everyone worked on his album. They also did the same for Doggy Style. That's probably why Dre thought that it was okay for him to just give Tupac those tapes, assuming that Dez didn't want to.
I got him out lie, y'all. I got him out lie. I got him out
Ronnie
lie.
Carter
You ain't talking about
8918
shit.
says, how is you were using school? Ronnie Carter 8918 says, how is you were using school?
Y'all about to jump on his ass. Y'all about to jump on his ass. Hold on, slow down to it. Don't jump on him. Don't jump on him. He go. I put him out there. I told him I get Tupac hate a motherfucker every day, bro. It's the same shit. They don't never come with no new shit. Either that or it's he a fake thug. All this shit. But they don't never prove no damn facts. Like they be saying the dumbest shit that you ever heard.
Put it out. But Dez wanted to save it for the next Dog Pound album. Him and Corrupt, along with Method Man, Redman and Inspector Deck, had rapped over that beat and recorded their vocals. Somehow one of the tapes with Inspector Deck's verse was missing. That's why you didn't hear him on the final product. You could only hear his ad-libs in the outro, which were on one of those tapes. Pac asked Dez why Dre would lie to him, saying that he made the beat and that it's fine for him to take it. According to Dez, that's how the feud between Dre and Pac started. Pac then started rambling about Dre. It blew his mind that he's taking credit for everything, without even doing anything. He was mad that he wasn't coming around, that he's letting everyone else handle the production on All Eyes on Me, while putting his name on it in the end, and getting paid for it. Pac didn't want Dre to be listed as the executive producer for the album, since they recorded all the songs without him, while he's quote-unquote sitting in his mansion all high and mighty, counting his money, calling him a lazy fraud. Dez was cool with Pac getting on the track and putting it on his album. But of course he would have preferred it if it landed on the Dog Pound album. Pac also found out that Can't See Me was meant for the Dog Pound as well. So two of the songs he got from Dre were meant for the Dog Pound. And one of them wasn't even produced by him. And Dre also took credit for the California Love remix, which he didn't even produce. His disappointment was immeasurable. He was told that Dre wasn't really involved with the artists on Death Row anymore. He complained about Dre's work ethic, saying that he takes years to do one song. Felt like he's too lazy, just like a lot of the artists on the label. Cause one of the reasons why Pac got signed was to help Death Row to grow. They had been stagnating for years, and were getting left behind by Bad Boy Records, with Biggie taking over, winning all the awards, getting crowned the King of New York, and releasing hit after hit. giving the haters on the East Coast exactly what they want, to prove that their coast is superior. That's what the people on the West Coast wanted to prevent. The East Coast was back on top, while Dre and everyone on death row was catching one case after another, partying, smoking weed, chilling, while allowing the enemy to leave them behind. That's how Pac saw it. His work ethic was second to none. The same day he got bailed out.
Yeah, right now, you got that motherfucker hot. That motherfucker hot to it. Man, first of all, you worry about what nigga got on and shit. I don't know, twin. You something wrong with your ass. Some people just hate when you great, man. He one of them people that just hate when other people great. He one of them people that just find something about your ass. Cause it like he one of them people. Like I said, he one of them people like somebody great or somebody doing good. Let's say like somebody good at football. He gonna nitpick and try to find something negative about that motherfucker. He one of them goddamn people. You just gotta know his ass. He ain't got nothing. He don't get enough attention at home, or probably his wife ain't been giving none or something like that. Things of that nature. It come with the territory, y'all. A lot of people gonna hate on me because that's all I stream is Tupac, bro. That's who I like. I like Tupac, bro. It's not no way I respect Tupac as an artist, and I feel like he was wrong as an artist, and a lot of people misunderstood who he is, bro. And that's what this channel for, to show the highlights and the great side of Tupac. We don't go by no media shit. We don't go by that dumbass shit y'all be talking about. Y'all love to want to put that motherfucker in like he ain't did no shit like Diddy and fucking Biggie and shit. We prove facts on that shit. What they do. Like motherfuckers love to say goddamn that motherfucker like Tupac gave shit, but they don't never come with no true facts on that. Word. Y'all gotta show me some shit. I bet y'all think Tupac GAY, let me know. Y'all gotta come to products. And then if y'all can prove that shit, then I'll be like, okay, cool. He probably do something that boom boom. But y'all ain't came with me no none shit.
He went to the studio to record songs and had a classic double album ready in just a couple of weeks.
What that dude say?
Between 1992 and the day Tupac came out of prison, Death Row had only released 2 albums, with dozens of artists on the label. He wanted Death Row to level up and work as fast as him. Wanted the label to drop hit after hit in a very short amount of time, so that no other label can compete. But Dre as the boss and
I'm saying, everybody, this how you know a nigga ain't did his research. You can go type in Tupac everywhere, bro, interview. Nobody said nothing about him being gay. Or doing nothing behind the scenes, no parties and nothing. You know what I'm saying? Out of all the girls, the female would have called his ass out quick. They'll be the first girl. All these little interviews y'all be seeing I be going through, ain't nobody called Tupac up for this shit. Everybody say he was a goddamn ladies man. Nigga had all the women and shit. So I don't know what the fuck y'all get y'all facts from. And these come from people that was back in them eras. Like y'all didn't. Oh, I ain't see Trick Daddy. Let me see Trick Daddy. What Trick Daddy say? What Trick Daddy say? Hold on now. I was about to go to that shit earlier. Hold on, Trick Daddy. Hey, Trick, we gotta add Trick Daddy to the Third Life Hall of Fame. Oh, then his mama, I forgot. Tupac mama pop blessed him. I forgot what song. I blessed him on the track, I think. I forgot to spell his damn name. Trick Daddy. Oh, they do got a song called Tupac verse featuring Trick Daddy Still Ballin' remix. Oh shit. Let's see what Trick Daddy said. We're gonna see if we're gonna add him to the Hall of Fame.
That's one of my favorite Pac records, man. Still Ballin'. How did that record come about? That's one of my favorite Pac records, man.
Still Tupac mama Had a word with people who I knew, told them that she wanted to speak to me. When I spoke to her, she told me I remind her so much of her son, to never forget where I come from. And she wanted me to do a record with Pac, and she was gonna make it happen. I was like, okay. They sent me the record. I wrote that in 5 minutes. And I didn't know that they was gonna release that, but they turned around and released it, and that's one of the greatest accomplishments in my career to this day. Tupac was my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, when it comes to hip hop. Real big Pac fan, respect everything he ever did. When the records like Brenda's Got a Baby, White Man's World, Keep Your Head Up,
Give me a hell yeah.
Dear Mama, Shed So Many Tears, Death Around the Corner.
Yes, sir.
My favorite Tupac album is Me Against the World.
This nigga.
Give me a hell yeah.
Trick Daddy, welcome to the
That average.
Hold on. Welcome to the Thug Life Hall of Fame. We appreciate you. Everything you said, that's how I feel right now. You know what I'm saying? Then you said me against real. You took me out with it, cause everybody don't like me. No, everybody got down. No, trying to not shit on, but on me against the world. But like everybody try to put that like last, but I love me against the world. There's so many hits on that. You say you thought it was Cat when he said this?
They're gonna say all eyes on me, cause he's not a Tupac fan. He's a fan of what was hot.
So you feel like casuals, they only know about All Eyes on Me.
They're gonna say all eyes on me.
When did you first get on Pac, yo?
I got on Pac in the early 90s. And then when I heard my first Pac record that I said, this nigga here, Brenda's Got a Baby.
That's my favorite album.
That Brenda.
You want me to do YoungBoy? You trying to get a little YNs in, ain't you? See, I don't know so much. See, if I do YoungBoy, I might. They got a documentary done, but I'll do it for you, just for you. I don't know too much about YoungBoy like that. Y'all say he the young Tupac? What makes him the young Tupac? Talking about far as like the gangster side, like on some gangster shit.
I was like, damn, dog. We could be street niggas and we could rap. This don't make you soft. I'm telling you. When I read a book about NWA and they was like Eazy-E was really one of them guys, I was one of the first conspiracy theorists that was saying like they had to kill Eazy-E. There ain't no way Eazy died that fast, just out of the blue. And we needed more Eazy-E. I could have listened to Eazy-E for 20 more.
What's y'all bet? What's the best Tupac album for y'all? Let me know. Cause we got, I see one, All Eyes on Me. What's y'all, like, if you had to pick one, yo, favorite one, which one you had to pick? Cause All Eyes on Me is hard as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit is hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They All Eyes, that shit hard. Me Against Your World, though, I don't hit. I might do a listen party, bro. We're gonna do a listen party. Like, I'm gonna do it on TikTok for y'all. Me Against the World versus All Eyes on Me. We're gonna have to see which one harder, what's album harder. Cause I can't pick one. I don't know, bro. Cause he got, but it's hard to pick when it comes to pop. Cause he's so many, all of them so good. You know what I'm saying? Especially them two albums. You said they don't never prove that. Hit them up. I'm trying to tell you shit. Shed so many tears. Said NBA YoungBoy ain't no Tupac, and I'm from Bottom Ridge. Me Against the World. And nah, but he ain't the only one. He ain't the only one been saying that. It's a lot of people been saying that. They've been telling me that. But he like new NBA, or he like the new Tupac. But I'm thinking they talking about like far as like the wild style, like Death Row type Tupac. They ain't talking about like the revolution, stand up for your people type shit. Cause he's not that. They talking about like Death Row Tupac. That's what they talking about. Hit 'em up Tupac. That's what they talking about when they say or NBA YoungBoy? But we can't deny that he is the hottest young nigga out there, though. He is right now. He is the hottest young nigga. I ain't gonna deny this shit. But I don't, bro. I'm a like before, like it had to be like next generation, like the next generation, like younger generation. Mine gonna be like X or Juice WRLD. Mine Tupac, Juice WRLD. I mean Tupac, X. Hold on, my top. I'm gonna let my top six. I'm gonna say Tupac first. I'm gonna say XS and Tentacion. I'm gonna say Juice WRLD. I'm gonna say DMX. I'm gonna say Eminem. I got one more. I probably got like top. That's my top 5 right there. Yeah. He said Tupac do not get played in his ass. Bruh, you can't get mad if people don't fold NBA YoungBoy like that, bruh. Nobody ain't with all this shit no more. Like, motherfucker, what do NBA talk about all the time? Killing motherfuckers. That what you like, killing motherfuckers. That what you like. That's some demonic ass shit. That mean your mind span. That what your mind span at, bro. That nigga talk about demonic shit all the time, bro. Killing motherfuckers. Killing. Kill this. We gonna pull up with this. We gonna pull up with that. Like, damn, nigga. Have them young kids thinking it's all cool, do all this shit, bro. That nigga's a pawn, bro. To be honest, let's go ahead and be real. He not up though with Tupac, but he's a pawn to goddamn keep y'all in line though. I give him that. He a pawn to keep y'all goddamn fighting and shit and killing each other. Hell yeah, so I give him that. I'm older now, but I'm old, bro. I'm not young, like I ain't a young boy. When I was young, you know what I'm saying? You say your favorite rapper's gay. Your favorite rapper gay, he got pictures. You go and pull up YoungBoy kissing boys and shit. I pull facts on your ass. Since you wanna take it though. I ain't gonna lie. You talking about my favorite rapper, your favorite rapper known for doing that shit. The fuck? That nigga straight in there, motherfucker. What's this, bruh? Come on, twin. Come on, twin. This your favorite rapper?
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
I'm talking about lips on that motherfucker, twin. That nigga got lips on him, bro. Like, come on, bro. Look, lips on another man, bro. I know y'all ain't out there doing like that, twin. I'm talking about face. Oh, I'm talking about planning on that motherfucker, bro. Hell no. Now your favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? That's your favorite rapper. That's your favorite rapper, twin. Yeah, damn. Don't play with my motherfucker that. Hell nah, that boy sweet. That boy like boys. That boy like boys, boy. I don't give a damn what you say. All them girls just a front. I ain't gonna lie. Man, now I'm stuck on this shit. That nigga got multiple pictures doing that shit too. That nigga is weird. But anyway, bro. Yeah, we all know Puffy is. Yeah, that boy, okay. I'm talking about you own that motherfucker, twin. Like, you just kissing the hell out of that goddamn shit. That ain't the only. That's not even the crazy one, bro. I don't want to pull up the crazy one. The crazy one up. Boy behind the boy and everything. I'm like, bro, what the hell you got going on, twin? Shit, but he part of this shit too. That's just how it is, but you get famous, bro. You just gotta, they gonna tap your ass in.
More years. Ain't no way they took them from us. Just that fast. niggas want to be known as really about their life. I never want to be known about their life because I know niggas who really got life.
Tupac hardest album?
They got life sentences.
Always albums are hard, bro. Why you keep saying Tupac is the nut? How is he the new Tupac, bro? You keep saying YoungBoy is the no, he's not, bro. I heard nobody never. If you could bring that shit in a famous podcast or something, they gonna tell you hell no. Everybody gonna say hell no. Matter of fact, let's see, can we find one though? Let's see, can we find somebody? Is what name? NBA YoungBoy. But I got respect because it. How old you is, bro? Let me know how old you is. Cause you not in the same generation with me. I don't need to talk to you, man. Cause you like your music span is not like mine. It's just your generation time. You go. Somebody explain and say that. Somebody said NBA versus Tupac. Who really the big day? I know you fucking lying. Oh shit! What the fuck? They were worship. The fuck? We know Birdman tore his ass up. I ain't gonna lie. He told Lil Wayne up. You know Birdman told NBA YoungBoy. Tore his ass up. I'm trying to find a cash, bro. I need a video, please. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. Thug life. I want to see people argue with that shit, though.
I can't do it. I can't do it, man. I'm too hard-headed, man.
I heard a 59-year-old woman go ham on Facebook about YB. He impact. His generation, the same way Pac impacted his generation, just in a different way.
He doesn't give people access to him a lot. When you're on a certain level, too much access is not good.
What the fuck? What the fuck was that?
Present tonight. This has to be talked about. I feel like the Master Tour and everything that it's done from the 10.
All right, brother. Anyway, we about to see what Trick Dirty said. I agree with you on that, bro. Not even Kenny Lamar. I don't know what the fuck that shit was. I ain't hating on NBA YoungBoy, bro. It's like it's not my generation, bro. It's y'all, I understand that's his generation. You know what I'm saying? We from two different generations, bro. I'm talking about for us. This really for us, 90s and 80s, and you know what I'm saying? Can we say early 2000, early 2000, maybe 2001, 2002, 2003, around about that range. This for us. But their generation now is YoungBoy, so. When he get old and shit, they gonna say he probably is gonna be up there with Tupac. You know what I'm saying? As far as like global and shit, hell no. He's fucking with Tupac.
About that life mean that you're willing to die for it. I'm not willing to die for hip hop. I'm willing to die for my family, not for hip hop. I'm willing to die for my self-respect, my dignity. Give me my space, not for rap. Yeah. I don't want to beef with you about rap. We're not gonna do that. That's why I don't freestyle rap. You're not gonna be in my face freestyling, talking about how you gonna f my daughter and do this to my mama and my sister and my girlfriend and my wife. No, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. It's gonna turn into a major shootout. Somebody's gonna die. Somebody's gonna go to the ER. Somebody's gonna go to the morgue. And somebody's probably gonna end up in the graveyard. You're not talking to me like that. No. Shouts out to all the freestylers. I like looking at y'all disrespect each other, but that's for y'all. You ain't doing that. We're not doing that. I am not one of them.
So you feel like either he and die of AIDS?
I feel like if it was, I haven't seen before or after nobody died that fast. It's out of the blue, man.
Yeah, that was suspect. I know I interviewed a lot of members from Bone Thugs, and they feel the same way, that, you know, something suspect happened. You ain't the only one that feel that way. What was your reaction when Pac died?
In my mind, I feel like I had to do songs. That's why I did a song, children's songs.
I
That's why I
listened to
do a
that shit
lot
the
of
other day,
songs.
boy. Why y'all didn't tell me, boy, Tupac snapped on that motherfucker, boy? Why y'all ain't tell me that, boy? That boy snapped on that, boy. Yeah, I listened to that the other day, boy. Okay, one of my favorite songs.
Holidays. If I could have dedicated to Pac, the only reason why I didn't dedicate certain records to Tupac, because I didn't want nobody to think that I was clout chasing. I didn't want nobody to think I was trying to capitalize off losing a very talented,
who is that?
influential brother.
To my hill?
One of the biggest names ever in rap. That I don't think nobody should try to exploit that for self-gain and profit. Other than that, I would have made an album called For Tupac. And I would fight any nigga who disrespect him. If you don't like Pac, I don't like you.
Give me a hell yeah! Have you actually had a fight with Pac?
I wish it to you. I feel the same way, but you don't like Pac, I don't like your ass. Just go ahead and be real. You don't like Pac, I don't like your ass. You know what I'm saying? You said Bone Thugs on me? What you mean, bro? To my him? No, the trade daddy.
I've gotten in plenty fights over Pac. At least 2 or 3 times. When they told me, oh, he was a ballerina. He went to motherfucking acting school. Green ass nigga. Went to the School of Arts. I had a fight with one nigga telling me what Pac is from. Pac is from New York. No, he not. Yes, the fuck he is. Dumbass nigga.
Same thing.
He just moved around. Tupac, Michael Jackson. Shut up when you talking about them. You got a chance of getting fucked up. Tupac and Michael Jackson. Don't say nothing about them.
Fact. I thought that, bro, you're not gonna win this shit, bro. Tupac and Snoop were arguing over Biggie and Puffy. Snoop was scared Tupac would get him something. What the fuck? Who you looking this from?
When Tupac got shot in Vegas, right, that week, you was in New York, right, when Tupac and Nas had that run-in at Bryant Park?
When we got out there, we was...
Well, you know what that is, man. Said move around. I support y'all. Make, you know what I'm saying? Our community get strong. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. Yeah, I agree with Trick Daddy, but if you don't like Tupac, I don't like your edge. I ain't gonna be lying. I ain't even gonna lie. Especially you say some goddamn crazy shit that I know is not true. Shit. Just let that man be great, bro. Y'all, I don't know why people want to be scared to call that nigga. He is the greatest rapper of all time, bro. Even the legendary, even your favorite, the old school rapper, respect Pac. They'll tell you he's the greatest rapper of all time. I'm trying to tell folks. I don't know who that was. He was who the hell, I don't know. Pull up the game. Oh, say producer. Okay. I ain't gonna lie, I can't. But I'm talking about I be at work arguing with motherfuckers, bro. Cause I got a coworker. She a big Biggie fan. We be sitting there arguing like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. Every day we be arguing about this shit. Cause I be having my little Tupac case and everything. Shit, we be arguing like a motherfucker, bro. I just don't like how people try to throw salt on my boy name though. That's what I don't like. Like give my boy his flowers and shit. Y'all gotta stop that shit, bro. At this point, 30 years later, y'all gotta stop that shit. Get that boy his flowers, bro. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoyed streaming tonight. I appreciate everybody rocking too. I hope y'all coming through next stream. We're gonna be we're later on today, 11 p.m. Y'all make sure y'all come through. I might do Biggie, Nas, and Jay-Z, or just Jay-Z versus Nas tonight. I think I'm gonna do Jay-Z versus Nas. I'm going up north. I'm gonna go to New York. We go up top. Call Tupac. Bro, you just talk crazy. You ain't got no good comeback, bro. Just shut the fuck up. But appreciate y'all coming through, man. Hope to see y'all next time. Thank y'all for liking the channel. Give me a hell yeah. I think we're gonna take one day out from Tupac. We're gonna go up north. We're gonna do Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z versus Mobb Deep. We're gonna go up New York. This like after Tupac after he died. They were trying to fight Biggie for the crown, so we're gonna get into that tomorrow. Get into them details. Then we also gonna get on the diss song that Biggie got the diss song he did after Tupac.